People on the couch here, I'd like to welcome you and thank you for viewing the video.
Make America great again, from sea to shining sea. It's a land of the free, my friend, the one for you and me. Let's go!
I am Debbie and this is Mark, and we are two people on the couch, and we're glad that you're here. And you guys are almost going to make me cry this morning. I'm so touched that everybody's here. Yeah.
Watch us
So we got so much news
Oh, my
today
gosh.
going on. So we got lots of news. We got a furry friend. And then we're going to find out if Mark can pass the test to become a U.S. citizen at the end of the show. So
Man, I don't know about that.
Mhm.
But if you're watching the replay,
Right.
watch us at 2 times speed for a better experience. I'm telling you guys, anything we do,
yes.
watch it at 2 times spead. It's better. I
It
don't
is
know
better.
why, but it's better.
Well,
There.
because we talk slow.
Yeah, and we don't care about the hours that we need and all that stuff or
No.
all that. We're just having fun with a good bunch of
Yeah. Mhm.
people. Okay.
We're just
the
glad
new-
you're all here.
Yeah. What is going on this week?
Oh my gosh, there
And
is
last
so much
week and
news.
but I mean like every week.
every week.
Every
There is
week.
so much news
There's-
going on. Like news, it's coming fast and furious.
It's unbelievable.
right
It's
now.
like if I was running a news station, which we
Mhm.
are, it's gold. It's
Mm.
like gold. And just think if the late night shows weren't woke, right?
right.
They would have so much gold
Yes.
to work with
Uh-huh.
for their funny
Videos.
funny skits and
Oh,
everything
so-
like
oh,
that.
yeah.
If they were used to, bantering on both sides.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's been a feel good. Go ahead, start us off, Deb. Tell us what's going on today.
Oh, well, lots of stuff is going on. Do you want to get out to furry friends
Furry
first?
friends, and then
Furry
out to the
friends.
news. Stand
Yes.
by. Here we go with furry friends.
Furry friends, let's all get to those furry friends.
And I don't see them in here yet,
Yeah, but
and they missed it the last time.
Yeah,
and
I
we
was
did
gonna
have
say-
this guy, but you know why they missed
I
it?
was like, I've seen this guy before.
Yeah. They missed this because it was on our premiere that we did when we went on vacation, and we did a
Oh, yeah,
premiere
yeah,
before our live.
That's-
So
yeah, yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah,
when we
yeah.
did
It wasn't the last.
Boss,
Yeah,
sent in by Lisa
And
and,
he-
Dale at 9 Acre Family Farm. So I thought
Yeah,
I'd
yeah.
show him again this morning.
yeah. And look at him. He's like looking at, like,
Yeah.
okay, listen, guys, this is how
Yeah.
it's going to go down today.
Yes.
First, you're going to rub my,
Head,
rub
yeah.
my head, and
Uh-huh.
then give me one of those little bones.
Mhm.
That's how we're starting off the day. That's what Boss is saying there.
But Lisa and Dale, it was on our premiere
Yes.
that we had. So
I
I knew
I
I'd shown
remember
it, but
Boss,
I was
so.
like, yeah, Boss. So anyway, send your furry friends into two old people on the couch, and we'll get them up there for us. Do you want to get out to some news right now? Because I forgot, we also have Ned. Ned is
Yeah,
on
Ned.
location. Karen has
I
Ned
think.
ready to go here in a minute.
Did you practice, Ned?
No, I don't need to practice, Ned.
right.
It's live.
It's live.
It's
Oh,
live.
that's
We
right.
don't need to practice, Ned.
Karen's
It's live.
Karen's real.
And
Our set's real.
and Ned is
The
live.
all-knowing softball tells
Knows
the
everything.
future.
Mhm.
It's real.
Everything's real.
real on our
Mhm.
show. Okay,
Yeah,
here we go.
no,
All right,
it's
let's
not.
get out to some slides here. Oh,
All right.
start out like this.
Okay. So, scientists say textbooks are wrong about the origins of life. Well, of course they are, because they don't say God created it.
Yeah.
And so,
That's the last thing they'll
Yeah.
put in there
Mhm.
because they're totally deep state. They
Right.
can't have that kind of good wholesome stuff.
Right.
It's up. Listen, even if you believe or don't believe, it's a possibility.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
we
yeah,
know
yeah.
it's for sure.
For
but,
sure.
I mean,
Yeah.
give the kids an opportunity to hear one side and the other side.
Right.
They're both sides. So
Yes.
put it in the
yeah.
books. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
So next. Okay. Hunter Biden's plea deal collapsed
Ooh,
this
yeah,
week.
yeah.
So what happens now?
Well, I don't know.
So why did
See,
his plea deal collapse?
It collapsed because he, thought it was all bundle. You know how you have bundle deals?
Uh-huh.
Whenever you're buying, buy it in a bundle, it's better. He thought he was getting off the hook for everything. They're like, no, just these 1 or 2 charges. The rest are still wide open. He's like,
Mhm.
yeah, I'm guilty on those too, allegedly. So
Mhm.
I want to get off on everything. And
Mhm.
I said, nope. So
Yeah.
that's why the bundle deal didn't go through.
Yeah. So he wanted to get off on everything
I like to
he's
put
done
it
in
in
the
layman's
past.
terms for the
Yes.
people out there.
Yeah. So
They tried to bundle.
I want to say good morning to TJ. We haven't
Oh,
seen him here
nice.
before. We want to
Welcome in,
him here.
TJ.
So anyway, all right. So keep going because
Well,
we
that's
got
good.
lots
You
of
know,
messages.
see?
Yeah. And he's from Australia.
Oh, TJ. Oh,
What?
yeah.
Okay.
I think I know who Well, I don't know who TJ is, but I saw him the other day.
Yes.
On another channel.
On another channel. Yeah.
Welcome in. All
yeah,
right,
welcome in. All right, keep going because we got so much to. It's called Summer. GOP pushes off record heat wave. So they're trying to make it out to be like this hot, big. It's
Yeah,
never
yeah.
been this hot in the whole
Yeah.
history of the world, right?
Yeah.
In any other time. So what do you think about that?
I think it's all crap because it's been way hotter than this in
Yeah.
Oklahoma
Mhm.
before. And I,
Yeah.
I went out and mowed the yard yesterday, and it was hot, but it was a nice
It was
dry,
dry.
hot. The
It's
rain has
dried
finally,
up. Mhm.
our grass has finally subsided and hasn't grown like a weed,
Mhm.
But we have weeks over 100 here. We have, in the past, it's been mild actually.
Yeah.
Way milder the last couple years
Mhm.
than in the past.
Right.
But now we're having those 100-degree
Yeah.
days, a couple, days in a row.
Mhm.
It's happened before. It'll happen. You know why people don't like to live in Oklahoma?
'Cause
It's hot.
It is hot
It's
in Oklahoma. Mhm.
It's hot here, and people
Yeah.
don't like the hot humidity.
Right. But
It's-
there are some
it-
hot
I don't-
heat
yeah.
domes going on
Yeah,
right now.
it
So
happens.
it does happen.
There's hot
It is
spells. There's
summer.
cold
It is
spells.
summer,
There's
after all.
no. Listen, they try to make you think that the weather is different and worse. They're
Mhm.
really pushing it. But if
Right.
you go look at the records and the stats, everything's
Yeah.
the same
It's
as
usually hot here in
whenever I was a
Oklahoma.
kid. Nothing.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's
It's
always
usually
hot.
hot.
Yeah.
It's always hot here in Oklahoma.
Yeah, the
Keep-
same here again. I would say it real fast. The
Yeah.
same trees are growing outside. The same grass is growing.
Yes.
The same, crops that the farmers are
Mhm.
growing are still the same.
Yes.
Nothing's changed, people. Okay,
Right.
here we go.
All right, keep going. All right, so Fed did meet this week, and they raised interest rates by 25 basis points, which was what they were expected to do.
Yeah.
So they did what was expected of them this time. So, but it is the highest that it's been in 22 years. Good morning, Dee.
And they had that. I don't know if we can say the name
morning,
of that
Dan.
that meeting that the elites have out in the woods in California. I'm not going to say the name of it.
Okay,
Starts with a
are
B.
they having it now?
Well, it was last week. I
Oh,
don't know
was
if it's
it
still
last
going.
week?
Yeah, and then they come out and they say, "Yeah, this is the plan," and it seems like, oh man, energy and everything they want gone, and they want us in our 15-minute cities,
Yeah.
and they
Mhm.
probably met up in the woods and hashed it all out.
Yeah.
So,
and
I don't think it'll be good for us, but good for them.
I think Ned might be in his 15-minute city.
Yeah.
I think from what I can see on the monitor.
Karen,
Yeah.
yeah,
So,
he's
yeah. So he'll be
you
coming
know,
up here
Karen thinks Ned's an idiot,
soon. Ned is an idiot.
but
Yeah.
he's my brother,
Yeah.
and he's the only reporter we got.
we got.
So we're
we gotta
going out
keep
to him,
Mhm.
whether
Yeah.
you like it or
Right,
not.
Karen.
All right.
All right. So anyway, why did Congress hold hearings on UFOs this week? What do you think?
No, it's just to cover up the
Everything
insane
that's
amount of
going on.
stuff coming on.
Yeah.
Sounds of freedoms and the Hunter stories,
Yes.
the Biden stories. Meanwhile, also this kind of happened a little after these started, but Mitch McConnell just blanked out for like 30
oh yeah,
seconds.
that's right. I don't think I have that.
You don't
on the
have
news
that in
site.
here?
No, I don't
Okay.
think so. There's
I wish
so
we had a
much
clip
going
of that,
on. Yeah.
man. I mean, he's just talking
There's so
along, and
much-
then
Yeah. He just, but he said
and they're
he's
like,
fine.
"Come on, Mitch,
Yeah.
come
said
on
he's
over there."
fine.
Then
Yeah.
we didn't see him say
Mhm.
it, but they put him back in his office, and everybody's like, "He's totally fine. He can run the country." Like, would you want him running your airplane?
No, not my airplane.
Would
no.
you want him to drive your car, or like be a taxi driver and get in the taxi with him?
No.
He
No,
might
no, no,
space
no.
out.
Yeah, he
and
might.
Well, do you want him running the country? No,
you
I
know
don't want somebody that just freezes up running my country.
I noticed how much he looked really old the other day. Like,
I
I
mean,
noticed
bad,
how like really old,
like
older than normal. He usually looks okay, but
mean,
yeah, he looked really
he's
old.
bad. I guess he's
He's really
fallen
old.
2 times.
Yeah,
He's fallen 2 times in the
Mhm.
last year. I guess he was going through the airport and face planted. So, they say, oh, it's, he did fall,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know.
who
Whatever's
knows?
going on. It's all, the whole world's gone crazy. It's all
Okay.
kind of, all right.
yeah.
Let's see what
If
else
you
we
don't
got.
want him feeding your dog, no, he might forget. He might forget.
Yeah, what
okay.
oh my
So
gosh.
then we
yes.
have Obama,
Yeah. White House-
chef,
Yeah.
who died at
So-
Obama's property.
Prayers to the family, by
Right,
the way.
prayers
But,
to the family.
I'm hearing a lot of weird stuff on
Right,
that.
right.
There's a lot of story changes. Were
Yeah.
the Obamas there? Were they not?
Yeah.
Were the
It
water
like
was
they
8
weren't
foot
there,
deep?
but
No,
then they were.
but
Well, then I
the
heard he
pond
was
is
in
only-
a pond.
the
He
pond.
wasn't
yeah,
in the
yeah,
lake.
he wasn't.
was in the pond.
He wasn't in the ocean. He was in a
the
pond.
pond. He wasn't
and-
in the ocean.
It's officially only like 2 or 4 feet deep
Yeah.
or something like that. The guy said, no, it's not 8. Then why would you be specific in depth? Like the guy drowned
Yes.
in 8 foot of water. Like,
yes.
no,
Well,
past,
that sounds
8
better than 3 feet of water.
you could still bounce,
Mhm.
in 8 feet, touch the bottom, and I don't know. I don't
So
know.
we'll
I don't know
probably
what,
never know what happened
did
in
he
that story.
did he stroke out? I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, go
Well,
back out
nobody
to-
will know. They'll wrap this up.
I forgot some stuff, so go back out to us.
Okay.
So, and I don't have a slide on this,
Okay.
but like I hear that the World Cup, like somebody
yeah.
just like killed over at the World Cup, just started holding their
Yeah,
chest and just
yeah.
killed over in the
These
middle of
perfectly fine athletes
mhm.
are
just
like 1800
Yeah.
or something in the
Uh-huh.
last.
year, 2
couple-
years.
I don't know.
2 years.
Again, do your own
Yeah,
research
yeah,
on
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
I'm just, that's what I hear.
Yeah.
And it's happening to everybody.
Yeah,
Nobody's
yeah,
immune,
yeah.
even the elite.
Yeah.
Like King James,
Uh-huh.
his son,
Yeah.
the basketball player, LeBron James.
Yeah.
I said heart attack the other day. I was wrong.
Oh.
He what's it called whenever your heart just stops? Cardiac arrest.
Yeah. Well,
Or
that's a
whatever.
heart attack, right?
No, the heart attack is your heart starts whacking out and hurting, but it's
Mhm.
still beating. His stopped.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, I always thought that was the same.
no,
then-
well, it's basically, but he, I don't know. There's no video of that or anything like
Right,
that,
right,
so we
right.
don't know. And but we know the family was.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's right. I wanted to say that, Tamara. Happy birthday today to Tamara.
Oh. What?
I meant to say, I
Haven't been
meant
looking.
to say that it was her birthday today
And
because
you
I saw
forgot.
her on a
Oh.
live the other day, and I was like, I'm not going to forget to say happy birthday to Tamara
Happy birthday
today,
to everybody.
this morning. Yeah. It was Mark's birthday
Jump-
yesterday,
yeah, that's
and
no
we
big
didn't
deal.
do anything.
Yeah, that's
But
just another
that's
day
not-
for me.
That's
But for
not,
Tamara, it's a big day.
it is a big day.
All right.
That's not why I came back to us. I
Okay.
meant to do this at the beginning of our show. Okay, I'm
Keep it rolling.
keeping it rolling. Okay, you watch a channel
I
that
watch
does the
lots
dirt
of channels.
the dirtbag
Oh, yeah.
people.
Oh, my
okay,
gosh,
so
yeah.
talk about that and tell everybody.
Gary.
Gary,
yeah,
and what's
Gary,
the name of the channel?
My Little Homestead.
If anybody
oh my
watches
God, I
My
love
Little
The
Homestead,
dad's been just the best dad in the world, and they've built like houses for every kid out there.
Yeah.
For instead of bedrooms, they built houses out of these earth bags.
yes.
The sweetest family.
hmm
You want to talk about a wholesome family that just worked their
Yes.
butts off,
Uh-huh.
and the kids all interacted, and the
Mhm.
dad taught them everything. Hearts and prayers go out to Gary. Well, Gary's family.
Yes, Gary's family. Gary's in a better place.
Man, and they know that, and they're
Yes.
handling it
Yes.
as good as they can.
But it was sudden.
And we know he's with, and he
Mhm.
even said before he died, because he had cancer earlier.
Yeah.
He
A
said,
couple
"Man,
years ago.
the worst thing is I'm
Mhm.
going to go to heaven. Don't worry about it, And so they know that. So that
Yes.
helps them
Yeah,
with
yeah,
their
yeah.
grieving.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah.
So anyway,
prayers
prayers.
to My Little Homestead. Go over there. If you've watched them and you didn't know the news, well, I'm breaking it.
Yeah.
Get over there.
Mhm.
They said leave a comment of something nice that you remember about Gary.
Yes.
Get on over.
Okay. So anyway, go back to the news.
All right, go back.
It's
to it.
almost time for
All right.
Ned. We got like 6 minutes.
All right. What else we got
Okay,
here?
so then a lot of banking stuff going on this week too. So the Bank of California buys troubled PacWest Corp.
Yeah.
That was failing. So that happened this week,
yeah.
and then I heard last night that Heartland Bank in Kansas City failed.
Yeah, listen. And there's something else that closed up in Kansas City too. We'll get to that.
Oh yeah, we will, and I do have a slide on that.
Listen.
Mhm.
They try to keep this under wraps by saying, "Oh, somebody else bought them out." No
Right,
big deal.
right.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Why are they failing? It's
Yeah.
because all their people don't have the money to pay their loans.
Right.
They're all failing left and right.
Well, and they don't keep enough money in reserve, so when they get people coming in and
Yeah.
closing their accounts or getting
Yeah,
their
yeah,
money
yeah,
out,
yeah.
then
Yeah.
then
It's
they
like
fail.
yeah,
they don't have
they'll come back and say,
any
"Hey,
reserves.
I want my money." and
So
they
your
don't got
money
it.
is not in the bank, just
Yeah,
so you
yeah,
know,
yeah,
if
yeah.
you didn't know that. I'm sure everybody
That's
here
why they
knows
want to
that.
go digital. Allegedly, they want to go digitally because then they can just whip money out of their
Yeah.
you know, out of
Thin air.
yeah, Tony's hard drive. No, not video card.
Yeah,
you know?
video card. Yeah, I don't
I don't
even
know. Video card to his
Mhm.
hard drive. Somehow
Yeah.
they mine it. It makes if I were to do that
Right.
as a spoof, right?
Yes.
I like to spoof things, right?
You do like to
I
spoof
like to
things.
make fun of things, have a good time.
Yeah.
If I were to spoof that and say this is what's going to happen in the future, people would be like, "You can't just mine this electronic currency with a video graphics card and put it on a hard drive, put it on a thumb drive, and go buy your groceries."
Right.
That's
It
what's
doesn't-
happening.
I know. I don't even understand crypto.
You can't
That's
even
why
make
I
this
don't have
stuff up.
crypto.
I couldn't even come up with a scenario like that. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Here we go.
All right. So then Bank of America stands with 3,000K gold target. So they're saying in the next 12 to 18 months that gold's going to go to 3,000.
Good. Because our not only have we invested ourselves in gold, but we also have our investor that's with my dad's IRA. He
Yeah,
said
he's
he's
moving
throwing
some
everything, commodities, gold though, silver, but mainly oil. Well,
Yeah.
those
Silver
three
did
things.
get hit this week.
This guy has never really told me that he's really doing
Doing
something
something-
drastically.
and he's doing
And he's
something
doing
drastic.
something drastically. So I think he knows something's up. So
Yeah. So
I don't know.
anyway,
All right.
so we got that going on. And then we have this world coin, the cryptocurrency that wants to scan your eyeball.
Yeah.
Now, what's
Well,
that all about?
Show a good picture, Debbie.
Well, I don't
I mean,
have a good
it's
picture.
Illuminati.
I know.
You know?
It is. It is like
It's
this
this
big.
big
It looks like our
orb,
softball, only it's
And they just
silver.
set it in like malls. There's
Uh-huh.
hardly any malls,
is.
but like in airports and stuff.
Yeah.
And you walk up to it, and it goes, and there's a person that helps work it too. They're
Right.
like, just stick your eyeball into
Right.
the eyeballs,
Right,
let it
right.
scan your retina, and you get some free
Yeah.
crypto.
Uh-huh.
Like, so they're taking your
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
identity. So later, if they want to steal your money out, they've got your eyeball.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
know it sounds safer to have retinas and thumbprints, but they
No.
can steal that just as easy as they can
Yeah. It's just nuts.
anything else. But yeah, I am not going up to the orb and
No.
shoving my eyeball
no,
in there.
I'm not either. I'm not either.
Oh my goodness! I wish you had a picture of it. It's
I
the
know, I
freakiest
know.
looking little
We'll do
orb.
it next week.
Okay.
We'll have it next week. I know. That was just what I found. Okay. Then everything's fine except the largest power grid just declared an emergency, saying that
Everything's
there's not. Don't charge your
Yeah,
electric
please
cars.
don't charge your electric cars right
Yeah.
now. We're in a
Mhm.
serious, dire situation.
Right. Right.
So
right,
those great electric cars
Right. Don't.
that are the best thing you can own, don't use them right
yeah,
now.
Don't use them
Oh
right
my
now.
God, we're gonna go
So,
strictly
mhm.
gas.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Oh my
And
gosh,
so,
we live in
anyway,
a clown world.
We do
a
live in a
clown
world. We do.
All right.
We do. Okay. Then. Okay. GOP senators. Blah,
Yeah,
blah,
just
blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Because emails, bank statements,
Oh my
whistleblowers,
gosh.
audio recordings, photos, and laptop computers, 5 million in bribes are not enough proof of wrongdoing. So,
I mean,
Anyway.
holy crap,
how
holy.
much, how much proof do you need?
How much? With Trump, it's like, yeah, there's a whistleblower. Who is it? We don't know. What papers do you got? We can't
oh my
show you.
gosh.
But
Yeah.
we're gonna impeach him, right? These guys, it's all out there. You got
Oh,
Biden
I'm sorry,
even.
Linda.
Biden's even saying,
Yeah.
he's
uh-huh.
doing exactly on camera.
Right.
Like, yeah,
Right,
yeah, we
right,
can
right,
get
right,
it.
right.
This is
Yeah.
nothing, folks. Move
No.
along. Move along.
Just move
Yeah,
along.
All right.
Move along.
It's a
Move
clown
along.
world, man. It's
It is.
getting freaky. I mean,
Mhm.
something's gonna go down here soon.
Right.
It is going down.
It
I
is
think.
going down.
It's
It is
going down.
We got to slide
And
on that in a minute.
Remember, I forgot to say it on our cut-in. God's in control.
He
The
is
man
in control.
upstairs.
hmm
Even though it's all freaked out, everything's going crazy.
Yeah.
You might have it a little bit rougher. Whatever, it's going to be.
Mhm.
We're going to pull through.
hmm
Whatever it is, good enough.
Yeah.
Good
Karen's-
enough to survive.
Karen's counting down in my ear and saying 20 seconds to Ned.
Okay, all right.
So she's like counting down
All
drastically
right.
in my ear, going, it's
Well,
almost time for Ned.
But
20,
it must be a good neck 'cause you don't
19,
like. Okay, let's get.
18,
Okay, what will-
17.
okay, let's
She
get
just
out.
counted down. Okay,
You
so
wanna-
let's go
here.
back down to us because it's time for Ned.
All right, it's time for Ned.
Mhm.
I don't know what's going on with my brother. Let's
Yeah,
get out to
Let's
him.
find out what Ned's doing.
Ned.
That's a good one, Sparky.
Ned.
Hold on.
Ned.
Hold on, Sparky. Two old people on the couch.
Sparky. Who's Sparky? And what's going on?
Sparky is my little alien buddy friend. We're having a good time here at the nail salon. Back to you.
You can't just back to us.
Karen. I know you
can't
don't
just-
like Ned,
Right.
but you
can't
can't
let-
leave us hanging on. He's with an alien buddy, and he doesn't dictate whether
when he comes back to us.
you can't just. You should
You
have
can't
said,
just say
Karen,
back to
listen,
you and-
keep it going. We need to get back.
We do
Karen,
need to get back to. We got a few
Karen,
questions.
get
for Ned.
back out to.
Yeah, we
got
some
lots of questions on
lots
this one.
Of,
All right.
Lots of questions.
Why did
Ned,
chicken cross the...
Ned,
Hold on.
Ned,
Two old people on the couch
Ned.
again.
How?
Guys,
Ned.
I'm busy here.
I
What
know.
do you need?
Where did you meet this alien?
How'd you meet him?
How did you meet this alien?
How did I meet my
Yes.
Yes.
little alien buddy, Sparky?
Sparky, yes.
Come to find out, the aliens, they love the cheeseburgers shaped like a hot dog over at the 7-Eleven. They love them. In fact, they traversed the galaxy to get over here just to have, and they were so, they got caught in a wormhole a little bit. It took a little bit longer than they thought. But they finally got here, and they were so jazzed that whenever little Sparky here bit into the cheeseburger, he dematerialized. See, they can cloak. I didn't even know he was there. He was standing right next to me. And whenever he decloaked, I was like, hey there, little alien buddy. And he's like, yeah, what's up? I said, well, I can see you now. And he's like, oh, okay. And then we stopped talking. And we literally talked to each other through our brains. What's that called, Debbie?
Telepathically?
Yes, that is correct. So we talked that way from here on out. And I don't know, sometimes it's kind of like, Tex-Mex. Half English, half, Spanish.
Okay.
Sometimes I talk to him, and sometimes I just do this. Watch. I just told him a joke. He's laughing over there. But hey, let's get serious here, man.
Let's get
I gotta
serious.
get back to Sparky here. We got lots going on. They gotta eat their cheeseburger shaped like a hot dog and pack up a couple extras and get back to Alpha Centauri, I think is what Yeah, Alpha Centauri is where they're from. Guys, they traversed the galaxy through a wormhole. Can you believe it? And they're here. And, yeah. Okay, Sparky wants me to forget about you two and get back to him. I don't want to be rude either.
Yeah.
Back to you.
Back to us. All right.
Well, I got a lot going on
Oh
there.
my gosh.
That was a lot to handle,
That
man.
was a lot to handle. Good morning, Naoki
and-
Homestead.
I know he's at the nail salon, but
Yeah.
it sounded more like the Chinese buffet.
It does sound like the Chinese buffet, but
I felt like I was
I
going
know.
up and just
Getting
piling my
some
plate
food,
with,
mhm.
getting a couple egg rolls. Man, you can't beat the Chinese. I know I love the cheeseburger shaped like a hot dog that's
Right.
on the rollers too.
Yeah.
Oh, I can understand why they traversed the
well-
galaxy. But he should take them to they don't have a Chinese buffet in
No, they don't.
the 15-minute
All
seating.
they have is those cheeseburgers
man, they would
shaped
love-
like a hot dog.
I bet you they like a good egg roll.
Oh, I bet they would. I bet
Oh
they
my
would.
goodness.
Oh my goodness.
That was
Oh my.
the wildest
Ned
I
in a
think.
while.
And he's like talking to the guy.
Yeah, I wonder how he got his name
Telepathically.
Sparky.
I don't know.
We'll have to, maybe
Next
we'll
week.
ask him next week.
Next week maybe he'll still be with his little alien
Maybe
buddy.
he will be. Who knows?
It just
Who
didn't
knows?
materialize.
Who knew they were invisible?
I don't know. You think, of course my brother wouldn't just like freak out and go, oh my gosh. He was like, hey, little alien buddy. That was awesome, man. He's like, I'm glad that Ned, even though he's an idiot,
Yes.
was the first person,
Right.
that he had to interact with
Yeah.
whenever he got to Earth,
Yeah,
because if he would have interacted with our leadership up in, the White House and stuff like that,
hmm
man, he'd be freaked out. But,
Yeah,
Ned's
okay.
like, they're just having fun, it looked
Yeah.
like, telling
right.
some jokes.
Mhm.
I wonder if alien jokes are different than Earth jokes.
I don't know.
All right. Well, let's let's get serious here.
Okay,
Okay.
let's get back to our
All right.
news because we got so much
Go
going
ahead, Deb. Tell
All
us
right,
what's going on.
India is going to ban rice exports, and some
Yeah.
people are trying to stock up at Costco, especially in the Dallas areas where I
Yeah.
saw the video or the
Yeah, the
footage from on rice because they're not going to export any
Mediterranean
rice.
area,
hmm
in India area, those people that have come to America,
to America.
legally,
Right.
they're like rushing down to Costco's and stuff and loading up on make sure they got the right. If you owned a restaurant,
Yeah, you would need to.
yeah, you would
Yeah.
want we got to get our stuff now. So there's a rush
Or rice.
on
right
rice
Now.
right now.
So,
Just FYI, I'm
Yeah.
good. I think we have a ton of rice for our prepping.
yeah.
Plus, we eat it. I get on a binge. I'll eat it for a while, and then I'll be like, that's too
Then we
much of a
don't eat
pain
it.
in the ass
so
to
we
make.
eat it, and then we don't eat it, and then we do eat it, and
You
then we don't
gotta
eat it.
take the little cup.
Mhm.
You gotta fill the bowl perfectly
Right,
to the
mhm.
line, and then you got a little white cup, and then you always
Yeah.
hide the cup on me,
Mhm.
and then I get mad at you. It starts a whole fight, you know.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I finally get the little cup. I measure it, put it in there. Then you gotta wait 18 minutes or
Mhm.
something. I don't
Yeah.
got the time, people.
I
I
know.
don't got the time.
You don't have the time.
I go
now they
straight for
do
the frozen
Grow
burrito.
rice in Arkansas. Don't they in Louisiana too?
Oh wait, I think we're giving too much information.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, let's move on.
You're fine. Okay. So, and then the coronavirus is back.
Yeah, whatever.
But how worried should you be? I know they're talking about like a tricepta coming this winter where the flu and RSV and the CV all merged together. So
0% worried about it.
Mhm, mhm.
All right, let's go.
Okay, keep going. Okay. So they've gone beyond the global warming and now they're calling it global boiling.
Oh
So
my gosh, that sounds much worse.
It does sound much worse. It is really worse.
Maybe they can
So-
make some rice now.
Maybe they
'cause
can
got
make some rice.
It's
so-
boiling out there
mhm,
now, so
yeah.
make some rice.
Right.
Take advantage of the situation, people.
Absolutely. So,
Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed.
And then Putin just made the global food crisis even worse, and I don't know why or how, but apparently. So I'm just saying that we need to all make
Oh my
sure that
gosh,
we're
like-
prepared. Like, don't storm the
Don't we
stores,
have
but just make sure you're prepared.
Fields of grain, not here in America,
yeah,
maybe,
yeah.
maybe in other
Mhm.
countries, but
Mhm.
hey, how about not pissing them off and not moving, right to the border, taking over and putting in a puppet government in Ukraine
Yeah.
and all this, and then we
Uh-huh.
would still have our hundreds of billions of dollars for what, Deb? What do we need $100 billion? For all of us Americans to have a jacuzzi in the backyard would
Yeah.
be way better
Mhm.
than giving money over to Ukraine.
I was reading TJ's joke. Alien jokes are much better than Earth
Okay.
jokes. They are out of this world.
Oh,
Yeah.
ba-dum-bum.
Yeah,
All right, I
that was
like
good.
that one.
That was good. All
TJ,
right.
I think TJ
Yeah,
has a sense of humor.
he does have a sense
Or
of
he
humor.
gets my sense of humor.
might
I
get
think.
your sense of
I
humor.
think he's on to me.
Yeah, he might
All right.
be on to you. Okay. So, and Canadian port strike resumes as union members reject wage agreement. So, we got the ports in Canada closing
Oh my
down.
gosh, yeah,
so,
it's-
there's all
like-
kinds of stuff that is.
There's some big
bad
ports up
and-
there,
yeah.
and a lot of that
Mhm.
stuff comes from there down to America. Did you get the yellow?
Yeah, it's coming up.
Yellow.
Yellow.
All right.
Okay.
Right there.
Yellow is
Oh my gosh.
ceasing regular operations
This
on
is
Friday.
not kind of funny, but
so it's
a
not
lot of
funny.
people,
It's very
30,000
serious.
people,
Yeah. losing
bankrupt
their
on
job.
Monday,
Yeah.
allegedly. I mean, they say they are.
Right.
And to back it that there probably are, I know at least in Kansas City,
Yes. Some
they
people have been laid off.
they were told, yep, and they're clearing warehouses
Right.
out. See, they Yellow works in a different way.
Mhm.
They pack different things, so they go to different, not just one, thing with one whole truckload. They
Yeah.
take parts and bits and go to different places. So
So
they work through a warehouse thing. It's really
right.
so if this goes down, it's going to hurt a lot of smaller, again, it's probably going to hurt the smaller businessman more than anybody, which is what they want to do in the first place. They want the small business guy gone. But whatever, I don't know. It's going to get I feel bad for the actual hard working employees. They had nothing to do with this, whatever.
Yeah, Joy, I hear that the swath that's right here in the middle of the United States and comes into Oklahoma, Tennessee, South Carolina, North Carolina are going to have a hard winter, is what
Yeah.
I
Well,
saw. So, yeah.
you
So
know
that
what?
could be true.
I'm going to prepare for the worst
And hope,
and hope for the
best.
best because, you know, it's Oklahoma. We have mild winters and then we have
had a pretty mild winter
crazy-
last winter.
yeah, so it might be a doozy this.
Yeah,
We didn't have
it
no
could be.
ice storm.
We didn't have an ice
that
storm
took us
last-
out.
No, we didn't.
So expect it usually happens every
Few
you know
years.
somewhere within 5-year period we have a wicked ice storm. So it could be back.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay. So, House Speaker Kevin McCarthy floats an impeachment inquiry into President Joe Biden. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
well, you know,
we know that's
we
coming.
know that should have been already.
Yeah.
I mean, don't even worry about like I know whenever other people are like, oh, we got Trump, you know, they get all jazzed up, you
Yeah.
know, and then it falls through.
And they did
And
bring more charges against
just-
Trump this week.
I'm not-
so,
I'm not really.
yeah.
I don't know what game's going on,
Yeah.
but
I
I'm
don't
not
either.
holding. You know, whether they do or don't or anything, we all know.
Yeah.
I know that you know it's way bigger than the president, anyways.
Right.
I mean, there's people in charge that way above him, and it's just a puppet show. I don't know what's going on right now, but hopefully, you know, they say the good guys, the bad guys, God's in control.
he is.
If he's ready to just say, you know what, I'm tired of all your shenanigans
Yeah.
and your bioengineering
Yeah.
and all this messing with my crap,
And he might be ready to say
he'll
I'm
come
really
down
the crap.
and it'll make people just like maybe freeze up, like be like
Yeah.
that. You know, I
He
don't know.
might. I don't know.
It's a warning to him saying,
Yeah,
look,
yeah.
I don't know what happened. I was just talking along.
Right.
And then I couldn't speak. I was froze up. Oh, let me get out to us. We already are on us.
We are
Listen,
on us.
thank you,
Out to
Karen.
us.
Listen, this one guy was talking, right?
Mm-hmm.
At a congressional hearing. And the lady back behind him her eyes were like this too. And she was mouthing exactly what he was going to say.
Oh, what?
Like,
oh,
even-
yeah, she was.
And then even whenever she just stopped and said, you know, like, or something like that, the lady's like, like, I mean,
Yeah.
it's like,
yeah. Maybe she was telepathically
maybe,
telling
I
him
don't
what
know,
to say.
I don't know.
Mm.
But this girl was freaky. And like, and then she,
Yeah, and everybody's wondering who
covered
she
up-
is.
yeah, it was,
Everybody's wondering who that was.
I don't know. Go watch, And We Know
Yeah.
about the 26th. And We Know
Mm-hmm.
over on the Rumbles
Mm-mm.
on the July 26th episode. He shows it.
Right.
It's freaky, man. It's,
Okay.
I don't know if it's anything. She might have wrote the speech, but why
Uh-huh.
would she put in
No.
you know,
she didn't.
fumble
She
along?
might have. She might have.
And We Know July
Right.
26th. Ryan sent me that one too. I watch him,
Mm-hmm.
but he sent it just say, "Hey, you guys need to see this one."
Yeah.
I'm like, "There's a lot of good stuff."
Yeah. It did
And
happen.
We Know over on Rumble.
Over on
The
Rumble.
26th show, they're all great.
Yeah.
But that was a good one. I watched it. I listened to it while I was mowing, and then I had to look at it whenever
You
the
got
mi-
back in.
whenever
Mhm.
the mouth thing was going on.
Yeah.
So I stopped. You know how I like to take breaks while
Yeah,
I'm mowing this
mowing it.
massive yard around Studio Y.
Yeah.
It's massive.
It's not. It's not.
It takes me about 20 minutes.
It does.
All right. Let's get back out
Yeah,
there.
because there's
All
so
right.
much.
All right.
So much. So CBS News reporter who debunked this thing
Yeah.
that we can't say on the YouTubes pleads guilty to child
And you know what? Look at
that
him.
thing.
I don't
Mhm.
know. I
Yeah, he
don't
looks
just look-
freaky. He
Yeah,
looks freaky.
we won't say the
No.
the P
we won't
word
say, we won't say
or
any of
the
those
C
words.
word
No,
or
we
the
won't
R
say-
word.
no.
But
Yeah.
you know, we all know. You know,
Yes.
like, and there. Remember, whenever that thing happened, I don't want to
Yeah,
say.
you can't
it's
say
like
that either.
all of
And
a
then-
sudden
and
they
then all of
just
a
sent
sudden
one
you-
guy in there. Was a
Yes,
setup,
planned.
and he
Yeah, and then
one
you couldn't
one
talk
thing
about
right
it
into
anymore.
the floor with the thing
And then
right,
you couldn't talk about it
right
anymore.
in the floor, and then they're like, "That's it. You can't talk about it, or
No.
else we'll take you off of YouTube and everything else. You know, whatever."
Right.
And then you see pictures in the basement of that
Mhm.
place and everything, and the pictures of the people, you know, that have artwork in their
Yeah,
homes.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh. I don't
Yeah,
know. That's weird.
It's weird. Weird. Okay. So then Phoenix is using
Oh my gosh.
this is a playbook out of their
They've-
CV.
yeah,
Yeah,
they're getting
playbook,
the containers.
refrigerated containers for
Listen.
to store all the
Listen, instead
stuff
of like spending
from the
money,
heat desk.
listen to me.
Just
Instead,
spend some money on AC.
yeah, give the poor people like an air
Right,
a
set up
window
some
unit.
cooling sessions,
Right?
right?
To keep it
People
from
alive.
But it's
Yeah.
not that,
I just don't even
listen,
understand.
Arizona
It's
is
always
hot.
hot in
Guess what?
Arizona.
Death Valley, it got its name
Right.
because like it gets up in the 130s. You should not travel through it whenever
No.
it's 130 or you
No.
will,
Yeah.
will, listen, the car boils. Half
Yeah.
the engines can't
Yeah,
run in it.
right.
It
'Cause it's just
happens.
hot.
Arizona, people didn't live there until they figured out how to do air conditioning.
Mm-hmm. But
people,
this is just fear. They're trying
Oh,
to
man,
plant
they're-
fear.
Yeah.
They're
It's a
trying-
narrative.
It's about the CC.
I agree
Yes.
with you
Mhm.
100%, Debbie.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to have some
All right.
fun.
Okay,
We're
is
gonna
this for me?
This is for you. We're going to see if Mark can pass the citizenship test. And there's 31 questions, so
Oh, okay.
somebody count. Yeah, everyone's a moderator if you come to
Oh,
chill
no.
people on the couch
Okay.
because I don't like people to be left out, Cynthia.
Yeah, here we go.
So anyway,
Ready?
we're going to see if you can pass this
You want me to go
test.
full
Keep
screen, or do you want
track
my
of the answers that Mark
you
doesn't
want
get
my
right.
beautiful face on here, or do you want to go
No,
full
we
screen?
can do it like this.
Okay, here we
don't
go.
need it.
You ready?
Okay. Ready. How many years in office does the President of the United States serve? Go to the next and I'll give you,
4,
Here's-
but you can do up to 8.
well, multiple choice is next.
Oh,
You get
okay.
to choose.
Oh,
3, 8, 2, or 4.
well, 4, but then he has to get reelected.
right.
He's eligible to do up to 8.
Okay, go to the next. 4.
All right, 4.
No,
Okay.
and
yeah,
up
yeah,
to
yeah.
8 is the correct
Right.
correct answer. Okay,
Right.
go to the next one. Keep going fast.
Okay. What is
Okay.
the highest court in the United
United
States?
States.
It would be the Supreme Court.
The Supreme Court.
Oh,
Okay,
all right.
the Supreme Court. Okay, who is the commander and chief of the military?
Unfortunately, the president right now.
Okay. And the president. Okay.
Right.
Where is the Statue of Liberty located?
It's on an island in New York
Okay.
City. New York City.
So New York, Illinois,
Oh, yeah,
Washington,
New York.
D.C.
Yep.
Why is it that it just says New York for New York, but
no.
everybody else has a town?
Why
in
is
the
that
city?
even a question to
I-
pass to become a citizen?
Well,
I
there's
mean,
some even more ridiculous
God, that's-
ones out there here
okay,
soon.
here we go,
So
okay.
just wait till the ridiculous
the
ones.
idea of self-government is the first,
First three words of the
Constitution.
Constitution. What are these 3 words? These words.
Can I get? Let me go
Yeah.
here.
Bill of Rights, at ease soldier.
We the people.
We the people.
We the
let
people.
freedom ring. We the people.
All right.
Very good. You haven't gotten any wrong yet. What do we call the 10 amendments to the Constitution? The
Well,
first 10 amendments to the Constitution.
There.
Go to the, you
call-
can get the multiple choice.
Hold on. Well, yeah, I know it. I know that. Hold on.
Hi, Cynthia.
The Bill of Rights. Bill of Rights, Debbie.
Bill of Rights. Bill
All
of
right.
Rights. All
There
right,
we
keep going. Okay. What is the supreme law of the land?
That would be the Supreme Court, but who knows? Oh, let's go.
The
The treaty-
supreme law of the land. The supreme
The
law
Constitution,
of the
baby.
land. The Constitution,
Don't
baby.
forget it.
The Constitution.
Don't try
right.
to change it.
Right.
We the people.
How many amendments does the Constitution have? This is the first one I had to look
All right.
up. Go look at the multiple choice. And I cheat. I asked Siri on this
I'm
one.
going to go deep state 13 because that's a deep state number. But there's probably more. Who knows? Let's go. Yeah,
It's 27.
All right. Well, 27 is another
Right.
Illuminati number. 13 and 27 are both.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. What stops one branch of government from becoming too powerful?
Checks and balances. I don't know.
It is checks. Well,
Oh, see, checks and balances.
Okay.
All right. Boom. All right.
okay. Checks and balances. Which one of the following is one branch out of the 3 branches of government? And you can look at the multiple choice so you
Which-
can pick. Is it executive, governmental, drastic,
Mhm.
or federal?
It's executive.
Executive. Very good. You're
All
doing great. You
I
haven't
know.
missed
I
any
know
yet.
my. I know
I
my government.
What are the 2 parts of the U.S. Congress?
What are the 2 parts of U.S. Congress?
Of the Congress.
Let me.
2 out of the 3
Mm-hmm.
branches, in other words. The Pentagon and the Capitol, the Supreme Court and the House,
The Senate and the House of Representatives.
Yes. That's the
I
answer.
didn't know what they were leading to. Like,
Yeah,
what do
yeah,
you
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Just Congress or, the whole
Yeah,
thing?
the whole thing.
All right.
What, two
Who
branches?
is in charge
of the executive branch?
The executive branch. That would be, let's see.
The President,
I'm
the
going to go with the
President pro
president.
tempore, the
The
Senate,
president
the Speaker
is
of the House.
president.
Oh,
What is it, Debbie?
it is the President.
All right, there you go.
It is
So,
the President. I
right.
missed that one.
How many U.S. senators are there in the Senate? Well,
How
that
many
would
senators
be.
are
I don't
there?
even have to look. 100.
Okay,
100.
go to the next
Okay,
one.
yep,
There's
all
not 1,000, so one of the
Why
answers
does
was
the U.S.
1,000.
flag have
13
13
stripes.
for the first 13 colonies?
You're very good at this. You know your stuff.
There were 13 original colonies. Okay.
Yeah. There you go. You're very
The
good.
House of Representatives have how many voting members? Ooh, man.
This one's a hard one. I looked this one up too.
I'm going to say like 500. That's
Well,
weird.
go to the
All
next, and you can get the multiple choice.
435.
Okay, go.
All right.
Very good.
I knew it was
Very
around
good.
the 500.
Yeah, it is. In which state was the first Ferris wheel unveiled? And you can go to the multiple
That's a
choice.
question to be a
Yeah.
citizen.
And I know the answer to this question.
Hold on. I'm going
I
to
knew
say,
the
hold
answer.
on. Let me think for a second. I don't even want to cheat. I'm going to go
Well,
with.
it's not cheating to get the multiple choice.
I'm going to say Pennsylvania. Who knows? Let's
Well,
see.
these
California.
are your choices. So Pennsylvania
Well,
isn't in there.
It's got to be New York.
No,
Oh,
it's Illinois.
Illinois.
It was at the Chicago State Fair or
All
the
right,
World
whatever.
Fair. Hmm
Okay.
Which
I guess I can't
is-
become a citizen of the United States because I
Well,
don't know where the
you
first
only missed
Ferris
one.
wheel.
You
Where the fair. Yeah.
wait till you get to the
okay,
pizza
which is
question.
the most visited
Museum in the United
US?
States. In the US.
I'm going to say the Air and Space Museum in
Look at
D.C.
your choices.
Smithsonian, maybe. Let's see. Art Institute. No. Gallery of Art. Museum of Modern Art. Smithsonian National and Air and Space Museum.
Yeah.
Boom. Yeah, I
Yeah.
love that
Mhm.
place. That was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
What is the name of?
Do you know they have
America's
another
national
branch
anthem?
of it, like 20 miles out of D.C. that's twice as awesome as the one that's
No, I didn't
downtown?
know that.
It's great. All right. What is the name of America's national anthem? The Star Spangled Banner.
Star Spangled Banner.
Yep, Star Spangled Banner.
Very good.
All right.
You're rocking
When was
these.
the last time the Liberty Bell was rung? Boy,
I had
a
to
long
look
time
this up.
ago.
Well, look at your choices. Look at
see,
your
that's
choices.
the answer I would give in high school, A dang
Okay,
long
thank you,
time
Frenchie.
ago.
Wait till we get to the pizza question,
on.
Frenchie. Little Frenchie.
18. I'm going to go probably like, did they break it out and redo it or something? I'm going to go 2000. No, let's go 1846. 1846. Oh,
right,
boom.
yeah,
I knew it.
uh-huh.
All right. I was
Good
like,
job.
maybe they broke it out
Yeah.
and fixed it up.
This is
right?
the question that I found ridiculous, little Frenchie. This was the most ridiculous question of them all.
Yeah, that's,
So, how many acres
why
of
did they have a pizza
question?
didn't we just talk about pizza?
Yeah, we did. Americans on a given day. Go to
Oh,
your
get that.
choices.
I can't be a citizen. Hold on.
I
Let's
know.
go. I'm going to go 100 acre. I'm going big. I'm going big.
Go-
I
go
can be
big
a
or go
citizen
home.
again. I
Yeah.
can be a citizen.
Uh,
See,
uh.
I got to, I was good at guessing multiple.
multiple choice
And
questions.
yeah, because I could.
Rule out some.
Yeah.
Mhm,
I passed college
mhm.
by cheating
Yeah.
and also being pretty good at guessing on multiple
Yeah.
choice questions.
Okay.
But mainly cheating.
Mhm. Okay. What year did women gain the right to vote in America?
19, like 16 or 20. 1920. I'm going to go 1920 something. Let's go 1920. All right, you ready?
Mhm.
All right. Boom!
Boom.
Look at that.
But not all women. gained
Yeah,
the
whatever.
right
I don't
that
know.
day.
Whatever. I had it right.
You did have it
All
right.
right.
No, I'm just saying, not
Which
all women.
of these states has the state animal that hasn't been seen?
since 1922.
Oh, I'm
I
gonna
had
go with
to use
Texas.
Siri for this
It's
one.
probably a bear or something in Texas or something
It
weird
was
like that.
it was a bear. It was a grizzly bear.
Oh, but it was okay. But it's
It-
probably California. But I'm gonna go with California.
Okay, go with California. It's
Uh,
not Texas.
Oh my
yeah,
gosh!
yeah,
I'm
it
get-
is count.
See,
it's,
I'm-
yeah.
I'm passing college,
Yeah.
baby. I'm
Yeah.
gonna get my degree. I'm gonna
Yes.
get that little piece of paper.
Right. Which American office building is the largest in the world?
Office building in the world. That's over.
Which
Well,
American office
building is the largest in the world. Well,
I
it's not the largest in the
It's
world.
probably the largest in the United States.
In the
I think
United
that's
States,
wrong.
yeah. It's. I think it's going to be like there's some kind of trade thing in Chicago. I think it's the 8th Avenue, Jenny Craig, the Willis Tower. No, the
The
Pentagon.
Pentagon.
Oh, it's not the highest.
No, it wasn't the highest. It was just the biggest.
Oh.
Yeah, it
Okay.
wasn't the highest. It was the
See,
biggest.
always read the questions
Two wrong.
thorough.
2 wrong so far.
Okay, what year
Sears
was the
Tower, yeah, that's
oldest
the
bar
highest.
in America built?
Yeah.
What year was the oldest
Oldest
bar?
bar in America built.
Mm,
Now, I'm thinking this isn't on the
it's-
question to get
I'm thinking
become a
as
citizen.
soon as what's
And
Christopher
was this
Columbus
on the
hit
test?
the the rock. What is that? What's the rock Plymouth Rock. They probably had Plymouth Rock bar the next day. As soon as they hit the ground, they built a bar. But let's see.
Okay,
I'm going with the old. What's that other one? I can't read that one.
go
Hold
big
on.
and see.
Hold
if you can read it.
on.
Okay,
1700, 15. I'm going 1500, baby. I'm going 1500. All right. Oh,
no,
16. All right.
1668.
Go back out to us here.
Okay,
I got 3 wrong now.
You
What
got 3
was
wrong
the
now.
original capital of the United States? Oh, that would be Philadelphia. Let's see. I'm going Philadelphia. Boom. Okay. Okay, what was the first
Philadelphia.
university in America? Oh man, I
first
don't know.
university. Well, get your choices.
All right, let me get my choices.
St. John's University, Harvard,
I'm
USC,
going
and
Harvard.
Texas University.
Harvard. All right.
Harvard.
All right, that was
Very
pretty
good.
common
Good
sense one.
What is the average debt per person in America?
What?
Get
Probably
your
getting up-
choices.
All right.
54,000,
I'll
45K,
go 22.
22,
22, the lowest.
30. No,
Ooh, the
58,
highest.
54. But I actually
Wow.
used Siri on this question.
Well,
And
is that because of
Siri-
houses and stuff
Oh,
or a credit card?
Probably everything.
You got to be
It's-
more specific.
It's student loans. It's everything. But
Okay.
listen, Siri said it was 90,000 per person. The
Okay,
average
all right.
debt in America is 90,000.
I was just going
per
credit
person.
card debt, not how much have you bought with your houses and that kind of debt. So I'm wrong.
Okay.
I apologize. to everybody.
Okay.
Which is the world's largest amphitheater?
I'm thinking this isn't on the test.
Let's see. The world's or the one in
Well,
America?
it's got to be America.
The Starlight, Jones Beach, the Key Bank Pavilion.
I
I
don't
go
know
the
why.
Hollywood Bowl. Right.
You're very good with your
right.
multiple choice questions. You're good with
And I
that.
know Californians, they like their bowls. You know,
They
they got
do.
the Rose Bowl,
Yeah.
you know, the
Mhm.
biggest bowl, you know, they
Mhm.
love bowls. Where was the first zoo opened in America? Probably, let's see.
Philadelphia.
Yeah, Philadelphia for sure. Yeah.
Philadelphia.
Okay.
Okay.
what
Which state has more cows than people?
That would be, I would say Texas, but let's go.
Really? Texas is very
Let's see,
populated.
Minnesota, South Carolina, North
you
Dakota,
like Texas.
North Dakota, Minnesota, South Carolina, and Montana. Well, I'll go Montana then, you know, because we're talking more than people.
Right.
Okay.
So you got to go low.
Not the most
population.
Cattle,
Not the
but
most
the
cattle.
more
More
than
than people.
Okay.
Okay. We elect the U.S. representative for how many years?
Then it's 8 years.
2, 3, 6, or 4?
Man, okay. House representatives.
Mhm.
2. Let's go 2. Okay.
Very good. And how about the Senate? That's not a question because I got
Congrats,
it
you
wrong.
finished. How did I pass? Am I in,
Oh,
Debbie?
You only missed 4 questions out of 31, so you did really good.
Okay.
So
So that's it.
you
All
did
right.
great. You did great. So
You want to
Anyway.
open up the phone
Yeah.
lines for 10 minutes?
for 10 minutes,
All
anybody
right.
wants to call in, you can call in. We had a lot
All right.
going on this morning, and
Got the-
so that was a lot of
Okay,
fun.
listen, I don't know if the video, I got it open, but let's, you know, if you can phone in instead, that's been more reliable here lately.
It has been.
So let's go phone calls if you but you can try the video. You can try it.
And we had so much going on, we hadn't even gotten out to the marina until now.
I haven't even paid attention to any of the comments.
I've
I
been
apologize
paying some attention to some comments.
to all the comments
Yeah,
over there.
I
I'm
have been.
horrible.
Yeah.
And Debbie keeps me.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I
yeah.
try to keep the show flowing.
Yeah.
you know. And it's hard whenever you're trying to answer. So we try to balance it as best we
Mhm.
can. We're
As
not
best
trying
we
to
can.
ignore anybody.
No, we're not.
Our setup here is to do a show and also
Interact with
interact
people.
a little bit
And we
over
appreciate
there.
everybody being
But we're
here
more
that's here.
show based
Mhm.
than comments based.
Right.
But
And
we
I try
like you guys
I
to
read the comments.
Right.
So I try to point out anything that I find
we
notable.
like for people to interact over there while we are talking. Because we
Yes.
might get boring.
We probably
might
do
get boring, and
That's
you
why
might-
we had the marina.
Yeah, we put
Yes.
them in the
But we
marine out
had
there.
a lot of news today.
So you are not
So
bored.
there is a lot
It
of
gives you
stuff
something
going
to
on.
watch while we're yapping away.
Yeah, the economy is in trouble. It's in bad
Yeah.
trouble. So I worry every day about our
I'll look for
economy.
questions over there now
Yeah.
too.
So-
In this last 10 minutes. Oh,
Anyway,
look, see,
I don't know.
they just got a selfie, the dad with the kids, and he was like patting them on the shoulder, like, oh, that was good picture.
So I don't
But,
know if Cynthia is still here, but yes, when you come to Two Old People on the Couch, everybody gets a wrench because
We love
it
everybody.
it comes from the olden days when we first went live. And
We
then
had two people.
Well, no, I felt bad if somebody didn't have a wrench, so
Yeah.
I just kept making. Plus, it was fun. I
Yeah.
was kind of tipsy.
It makes
that
you feel
day.
good. Yeah, she
and
got
I was
tipsy and made
tipsy.
everybody.
Everybody
That's
a
Drunk
moderator.
Debbie, by
Yeah.
the way.
Mhm.
She got that given to her by a certain gentleman out there on the interwebs.
Yeah.
He
Mhm.
gave you the nickname Drunk Debbie.
Linda Peterson, I agree that we are in a depression right now. It's just that we don't know it. We're just spending debt right now, Linda.
yeah. Oh,
I
here we
do
go. Hold on.
agree.
Coming in here. Let me get it. Stand by. Good morning, Thomas. How are you today? Can you hear us okay? Okay, well, let me make
Oh,
sure everybody.
Is the
Hold on.
desktop audio
I got to
not
turn on desktop audio. Okay, we're ready. Everybody can hear you now. What do you got for us today?
You know what scares me is last night I was watching a thing on YouTube, which didn't make the news, was that the Chinese president Xi Jinping has only left China 3 times, and one he was with the Saudi Arabia last night signing a thing to
Oh.
Yeah,
get their oil now. So that means that
Yeah.
they're going to cut us back to give it more to China.
yeah.
I mean, Biden's just letting this country go to hell in a handbasket.
I agree 100%. And, the BRICS is, taking off too, and they're doing their own thing. The Saudis and the Chinese are doing their own things, and we're being left in the dirt. Nobody trusts the dollar anymore at
Right.
all.
Everybody's getting off the dollar, so it's not the petrodollar anymore. They're trading in other currencies. So you're absolutely right. That's what our investment guy said. He said oil is going to go up for us.
Just FYI,
He said
he never tells me nothing.
He said oil might
Right.
go to $300 a barrel.
Yeah, $340 a barrel. He said speculating. He's like, don't quote me on that,
Oh,
but
okay,
I've
not
heard.
quoting him.
I've heard through the grapevine. He goes, now if it did that, America, he said, would be in ruins if it did
Yeah.
that. But he's
Yeah, it's going to be.
and he said, so I don't know if it'll they'll save it from doing that, but that's what he said. And yeah, I don't know. The guy doesn't talk about this stuff at all. With
Biden
me.
ran on that he's been in the Senate so long that there was nobody more qualified to handle the Middle East than him, and
Yeah.
yet it proves just the opposite.
Yeah. Now, who do you think's? Do you think this is a move to try to control the deep state, or do you think this is a move to become even more powerful deep state by crushing America? What do you think?
I think it's a thing for them to become more in control.
Okay, yeah, I do too. I think it's a deep state move. It's America's Ponzi scheme served its purpose, but that system is over. They're bringing in a new system, and it's not going to be good for us, I don't think.
No, not going to be good for us at all.
Okay.
Well, that's why the Bible talks about the mark
Yep.
of the beast, the 666, the chip in your hand,
Yep.
and all that's coming.
Yeah. No, it's like I've been saying in the past on our shows is I wouldn't, whenever I was young, I was like, the world's not going to, God's not going to come back during my time. What's the odds of that? It's been here a long time, that's not going to happen in my time, more than likely. And then the more years go on, it's like, well, dang, man, it's a good possibility he's coming back in my lifetime. So everybody just be ready, and have everything straight.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, well, thank you for calling in and then join us. We love the call-ins. It adds a lot to our show. And
I watch you guys. I watch you guys every Saturday.
Oh, well, you're very
thank you
sweet.
very much.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate that. And we try to make it fun because it's not funny. Nothing's funny
Right.
out there. Nothing's fun, but we try to at least bring some
Humor.
to the madness out there in the world. And we appreciate you watching and calling in.
Thank you. Have a good day.
All right. God
You
bless.
too.
Have a good day.
Same to you. Bye.
Well, that was a good call.
Yeah, that was a great call.
I mean, that's, you sit there and you're like, okay, let's get somebody just, and I didn't know that they were meeting the other day, though. I knew that the Saudis and the Chinese
He's still
were,
with us.
there
we
you
go.
go.
There we go.
I
was
knew
like,
that the Saudis
Uh-huh.
and the, Chinese and
Mhm.
Saudis and even Russians and all that are starting to work. And India, even, I think, India is part of that Saudi, China, thing. And that's a majority of the people are going to be on the planet are going to the new, the new dollar or whatever, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
I should do more research.
What are you talking about? I'm
Oh,
sorry, I
they're
wasn't.
starting a new currency, right? I forget. It's
The
not the
BRICS?
ruble. Well, BRICS is doing their thing.
Yeah.
And then
Backed by
the
gold.
Chinese, the
And
Saudis, and Russian
and India.
are, and
Are
India.
India
Yeah, that's what I
on
just.
that? Okay.
Who are you? What are you, is there somebody
That
else
was
sitting
an
over
awesome
here?
call, Cynthia.
Is there somebody else over here
no,
talking?
No.
I
Stop.
said India. Those
Okay.
guys are starting their own currency, and it's the majority of the people on the planet
Right.
jump into that system. A
Right.
lot of African countries are going with that too. So there
Yeah.
you go.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
We sound so professional sometimes.
We are professional sometimes. I was trying to read comments and try to keep everything under control, but Karen's like saying, we just got 2 minutes or 3 minutes, guys. So she's yelling in my ear again. She's been
Yeah.
very chatty this morning. So
Yeah,
anyway, that's about all that we
Zombie
got
5
today.
dumpster dive. He's
Mhm.
totally in. She's totally in.
Yeah.
More money,
more
and
power, more
and control. Blah
yeah.
blah. I can see it coming a mile away. I can see them wanting to get rid of our cars and our power. Because if you have electric power, you have power.
Mhm.
You have more individual power. If you
Right.
have one of those things,
Yeah. Those things.
you got more power. If
Yeah.
you have a car and you can
Drive.
traverse bigger distances to gather
Mhm.
to argue about something like the truckers did in Canada,
Mhm.
you have more power. They want us all to be slaves, live in our homes, be brain dead, and go to work, walk to work,
Right.
or ride. What does Ned have? What do they use? Rollerblades.
Oh yeah, he has
Yeah.
rollerblades
In his
to get around.
15-minute city,
They have
the
rollerblades.
government gave him rollerblades to get
mhm.
around to
Yeah.
the nail salon and the 7-Eleven. If you haven't watched our show, that's what Ned is in a 15-minute city. He only has a nail salon and a
And
7-Eleven to
7-Eleven.
eat. That's
Mhm.
it, people.
That's it.
He doesn't get to go to the next town over, which he wants because he loves Casey stores better.
Yeah.
Casey
does.
stores have pizza and a little bit more
Mhm.
variety over
Right.
there.
Mhm.
But fortunately, the 7-Eleven has the cheeseburgers
Right.
shaped like a hot dog on those heat rollers. So he's in good shape, though. Don't feel too bad for Ned.
Mhm.
He volunteered, but, he gets out every once in
Right.
a while.
Right.
He sneaks out.
All the wind power generated, and this country's still threatening power outages. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't think wind power is very reliable.
It's
less reliable than you would
You
think.
showed a pie chart. You should have had it on a show. We're almost out
Yeah.
of time here.
Mhm.
But she showed a pie chart. Somebody did. Where the majority of it is natural gas.
Yeah.
Huge chunk. Like almost half is natural gas, our
Yeah.
power.
Mhm.
Then another third of it is
Yeah.
coal.
Uh-huh.
And then there's just these little tiny slivers you can't see is, solar and all the other, wind, solar. So, man, they still want to cut that back and we're having trouble right now. There's another reason other than that's the
Bye,
best
Jason.
thing in global warming and all that. We know there's an agenda behind that, and it's not to be good for us.
No.
It's an
No.
agenda to get rid of all the, see all those cars driving and the boats and having fun? Yep, they don't want that anymore. People have power if they have money, vehicles, all that. They want to get rid of it. Well, everybody, you want to, send us out, Debbie?
Yeah, I sure do. So I want to thank everybody for being here with
Yeah.
us today. And so until next time, and be watching out for some cut-ins this week. So we'll
Yeah, we're going
we'll
to try to do
We
cut-ups.
did a cut-in last Thursday
Yeah,
because
we-
so much went on.
Yeah, this week was
Yeah,
crazy.
mhm.
And I mean, it's been crazy. But this week was like, if it keeps coming this fast, the
Yeah.
news,
Mm-hmm.
we can do cut-ins every day with a
Yeah.
big breaking news. Every day, pretty much something weird happens. So
Yeah.
we'll try to keep you abreast. I'm sure
Yeah.
you're getting your
We'll
news
do
other
short
words, but we try to
cut-ins.
keep it upbeat, fast, and short.
Yeah, and a little bit
All right.
humorous. So until next time, remember, do your own research and be prepared.
Guys, don't listen to us only. Do your own research. It's very important.
Have a great week, everyone.
Have a great weekend. And just use some common sense, people. Please just use a little common sense along with what they're showing you on, other channels and stuff. Bye.